11 wins and 1 loss. And the only thing that seems to stay in my mind is the 1 loss. I don't know if I'm the only one that's struggling with this, with the Wapaka loss. My wife and my kids tell me to get over it. And I probably should, but I can't. I guess after 39 in a row, you become accustomed to the joys of victory, winning. I'd forgotten just how much losing hurts. And I think what really compounded the pain is the fact that we were unable to get this really talented, special group of seniors down to Camp Randall to defend our previous 2 state championships. Spent an inordinate amount of time trying to come to grips with the fact that we fell just a little short of where we wanted the season to end. Only in Madison, not at Kimberly. I do know this. It wasn't for lack of effort. The commitment and preparation of the 2012 squad was second to none. We worked harder in the off-season. Honest to God, we had the hardest off-season we've ever had around here. We watched more film. We practiced with more intensity. We committed to keeping training rules. And simply, we're all in terms of trying to reach that ultimate goal. There was nothing taken for granted. There was never a sense of entitlement. No, we're West of Pere, so we've got to win. At no point in our season, and that includes going all the way back to winter workouts, and the summer stuff, at no point did I feel as though we had become fat cats. If anything, our seniors demanded more, as they knew just how important and how special a trip down to Madison had become, not just for our team, but for our whole community. Some of our guys worked out at 6 o'clock in the morning during the season. I get to school early. There's D-Bake and Paz and Milton and Semi, and they're in there working out, and we got a 2-hour practice coming. We watched more film. I'd get done on the weekends, and Wurtzy'd have 5-6 hours logged already. That was Sunday night. You know, they put in countless hours after practice, honing their skills. They practiced hard as a scout team. My God, the sophomores. Our sophomore kids would run 100, 150 plays of practice. They would run 2.5 games of practice to get our seniors ready. And they knew, they full well knew they weren't getting on the field. And yet you guys did it anyways, to get our guys ready to play come Friday night. Pretty unselfish. In short, they did everything that was expected of them and more. They were unselfish in their approach. And most importantly, with one fleeting exception, they played as a team. Everyone on the same page, pulling the oars in the same direction. And yet it still wasn't enough. So why not us this year? Hadn't we earned the right to go to state? Isn't that how it works? Don't you always get what you deserve? Doesn't the best team always win? And guys, we're better than Wapaka. I guess the difficult lesson to be learned is the answer to those questions is a resounding no. Sometimes knees buckle before one regular season snap is taken, Tice. Sometimes ankles twist before the playoffs start, Mills. Sometimes fumbles are inaccurately called down before they should be. In fact, sometimes it happens twice in one half. And it's on film, you can look at it. Sometimes there are a set of circumstances that set up, simply it's just your time to lose. You know, that hadn't happened to us for almost 3 years. And I guess that night was our turn. You know, fate has no sense of fairness, guys. It simply does what it wants, and then you got to deal with it. And I've been trying my best. Now, I honestly believe this. How you deal with it says more about who you are than the actual outcome of the game. You know, do you quit or do you persevere? Do you assign blame or do you look internally for ways that you can improve so that when the opportunity comes again, you're better ready to meet the challenge? You know, I don't know a whole lot of poets, but my favorite poet is Rudyard Kipling. And he asks this. He says, can you make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss? We did that 39 times in a row. You know, maybe the first 20, the first 30, there wasn't much pressure. But paper saying 38 in a row, 39 in a row, a little pressure on there. And lose and start at your beginnings. And never breathe a word about your loss. That's for next year's team. You know, do you never stop taking risks? Do you never stop challenging yourself? And most importantly, do you work as hard as you can for as long as you can? Received an email from Sam Malberg shortly after the end of our season. I believe it was that Saturday morning after we got beat. And I was struggling, I'm sure, just like you guys were. And he gave me the following bit of advice. And this is a quote from him. He said, "The program that you guys have created at West Pere is honestly like nothing else I've ever seen before or been a part of. And it will always create champions and opportunities to get back to Madison. Coach, I just wanted to congratulate you for all your accomplishments this season and thank you. You have forever changed who I am for the better, and I will take that with me for the rest of my life. It is these things that you taught me that I will cherish, not the championships. And I'm sure Brad and the boys can attest to that. So even though you may not have won, you still made champions out of each and every player." Now here's the answer I came up with to my original question. And I have Sam to thank for this. I was asking the wrong goddamn question. We play the games to see who wins and loses. Hey, but that's not what we should be about. That's not our goal for the season. Nor is it the goal that we have for our coaching staff. You can talk to any one of them. What I should have been asking is, do we have good young men in our program? Do they stand for the right things? Hey, are they young men of character and integrity? Coach Lutzy was talking about. Do they treat others with kindness and caring? Are they modest? Are they on the right track for becoming good, contributing members to their future communities? Do they care? My God, do they care? If you just saw what looked like that Friday night after we got beat, do they care? The answer to all those questions is a resounding yes. Wouldn't trade the group of seniors, the team, for any group of young men in the state. I love each and every one of you like you're my own son. And the only regret that I have is that you guys didn't get to experience the thrill of playing down at Camp Randall. One of my favorite movies of all time, it was on the other night, A Few Good Men. You guys all seen it, huh? At the end of the movie, Tom Cruise is looking at the guy that he was defending, a Marine that had been dishonorably discharged, and he says to him, "You don't need a uniform to have honor." Well, to the football team of 2012, you don't need a gold or silver ball and a trophy case to know you guys had a wonderful season and a tremendous effect, hey, on West Pere High School. Hey, you'll be dearly missed. Honest to God, you guys are the best. The whole lot of you. Hey, and we'll miss you. Thank you.